Hel-
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the Palmtree Parlor podcast. The only sorry, I messed up. Can we start again?
Yeah, let's do it one more time. One more
Yeah,
time.
let's do it one more time. And if I don't get it right, we'll just go from there. Hello, and welcome to the Palmtree Parlor podcast, the only podcast hosted by a rat in a palm tree. My name is Pigeon, and today we'll be interviewing Mal from MalContentVT. Now, hold on, I just realized the title's not supposed to say episode 1. Episode 1 was the pilot episode with Ferris. Oh my god.
Oh, can you change that like in post?
I just did it. I just did it. Nobody will know. Nobody
Sick.
will know. Anyways,
No one knows.
no one knows. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, Mal. Yeah, tell us a bit about yourself, you know?
Yeah. Hi Pigeon, thank you for having me. So yeah, my VTuber name is Malice. Most people just call me Mal. I am a digital artist that specializes in character design. I'd say at this point I am most well known for my streams on Twitch as a VTuber, although I am currently in between using actual models because I've got some stuff in the works.
Yeah.
And I do art, I draw, I mostly play different games that I enjoy on stream, and I say nonsensical things on social media, and then people stick around still somehow. It's insane.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the podcast. We do funny things on here, even though this is like episode 2 at this point, and I haven't even recorded we haven't recorded a new episode in like months, so yeah.
And I haven't done a proper drawing in months. It's been a fucking situation.
Yeah, that's so fair. That's so fair. Life does that to you. But yeah, we're gonna get started with the first question. This is the one I had up here for a while. I just never bothered to change it. What's your favorite kind of bird?
Parrots! Oh my god, that's easy one. I really enjoy parrots. Specifically, my favorite of them are cockatoos, specifically cockatiels, because I have a lot of experience with parrots growing up, because my dad knew about them, so, we had our first cockatiel, and I spent time in like stores with parrots, and around people with them, and I spent time. There's actually a photo of me somewhere. I might still have it, of like a 10-year-old me or such with like a... Do you know what a blue hyacinth macaw is?
I know what a macaw is. I might not know. Are those like the blue, yellow, and green birds, I assume? Or they got like...
Blue hyacinth macaws are primarily blue with gold accents. They're like the biggest parrots, and there's a photo somewhere of like a 10-year-old me that just sort of has one on my arm. And I still remember his name was Alex, and I just love parrots so much. They're intelligent, and they're very silly and funny.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Parrots are like the creatures of a bird. They are the bird creatures of all time.
They're absolute critters. Oh my god, when me and my mom sometimes go on like vacation to Ocean City, Maryland, and on the way back there's a pet store we stop in, and mostly I do this because they have permanent fixtures there, the owner's pets of like in all my wise bird knowledge, African gray, that's it. They have an African gray there and a couple cockatiels, and the African gray especially, when I'm there, I don't know if he remembers me, but without hesitation, when I visit, he will put his head down right near the bars, and I will put my fingers through there, and I will just spend that whole time just scritching his little neck. And his head.
That's amazing.
It's so good. And it's harder with the cockatiel because the bars are smaller and that's a little head, but also I can do the same thing. The cockatiel wants that too, one of them, and it makes soft little peeping noises while I'm scritching it.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking cute. Well, I'm not joking with you, Pigeon. One time the owner was like, hey, you could try to feed the African gray. I think his name's Alex also, actually. He's like, she was like, you can try to feed him this like nut that he likes. I held it right up to his face, he was not interested in the slightest. He just wanted me to keep scratching him.
Oh, just a silly bird, just wanting scritches and scratches. That's awesome.
So good.
Yeah.
Little birds.
Just a silly guy having a lovely time, you know?
A lovely little time getting his pin feathers scritched, and then it's very parrots are just very silly. I like them a lot.
Yeah, they are really the creatures of all time. Yeah. Anyways, you ready to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
All right. You got any favorite video games by any chance? Like any cool games or games you've been playing lately, or?
It's hard with my favorites of anything because my brain tends to forget about stuff that are not like immediately relevant to me. I'd say Undertale and Deltarune are some all-time favorites. Those have been incredibly important to me in my life. I enjoy them so much. Yeah, I like a lot of different games, a lot of Nintendo type games. Two games that are less well known that I will take the chance to plug here that I've been playing recently because they're amazing. There is a Japanese indie game called Mindhack that I will recommend up and down. It is a visual novel type game set in a sort of dystopian world with a very interesting premise, and the main selling is both the plot and the characters. Like the character design, the art, that's what drew me in initially, and then the game itself gives you so much to think about. Yeah. With all the wild shit that happens. And what the second game that I will take the chance to recommend, which more recently came out, it's by Mar64. They released an RPG game called Friendship Test.
Oh.
What a joy that is. If you like games about queerness and robots and a lot of wild shit, Friendship Test, bit of a long game. It takes clear inspirations from like Undertale, and it's just so charming and well written. I will recommend it to everyone.
Nice. I really want to say about Mindhack. Can I talk about Mindhack real quick? Because yes. I have it installed on my computer. I just haven't found the time to really like play it. I really want to. I just need to find the time. It looks really cool. I just think, I just need time to play it. Like I said.
Yeah, I completely understand. And that is a kind of game where it's like you want to sink some time into not even necessarily just playing it, but like thinking about it, because in my experience, it gets in your head. And once you do find the time, I will be here to talk about stuff about it if you need.
Hell yeah! No spoilers yet, though, right?
No. I will not spoil a thing. Don't you worry.
Okay, awesome. All right. Now that was video games, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up on the list, this is something I had under this general questions area. Your Sona. Peak, so silly.
Thank you.
Awesome creature. What was the inspiration behind them? Or rather, just tell me a little bit about them if you want to, just like, I love hearing about people's creatures,
Yeah, thank you. Especially with the newer look that I've been developing, I'm very happy with Malice as a character. The thing is, I don't know if you know this, Pigeon. I was not originally using this Sona when I started my career as a VTuber.
Oh?
I actually started out as a wizard.
Oh, wow.
Like a black mage-looking wizard, which I still plan to use once 3.0 comes out, with that sort of updated design, because I've always loved that kind of design of the black void face with just the glowing eyes. That's like hits for me. So
yeah,
I started with that, and then I guess it felt like it stopped like fitting me super much. And then ironically, the start to my current Sona actually came in the form of a Roblox avatar. Ugh.
Oh wow.
I'd never played Roblox really before, and when I was putting stuff together, I was like, wait, this look actually kind of fucks. I kind of actually vibe with like the horns and the face, scary face and stuff.
Yeah.
And I love cute stuff and the color pink and such, so I thought to combine those two aesthetics into my Sona and just create the general idea of this scary monster.
Yeah.
Except he's into like this cute soft pink aesthetic. Because I really liked the idea of the visual contrast of putting some sort of dark shadowy horror monster into like this fluffy pink sweater, and that's sort of where the whole thing started from.
Yeah. I like that, I like hearing about people's OCs and Sonas and other creatures of that kind. And I also think that, hey, Roblox is amazing for like character creation for the most part, so it's really nice to hear like that you're able to like, the Roblox avatar creator inspired like your Sona, I guess, is that correct?
Yeah, I've been able to take character design inspiration from the craziest of places.
Oh, you got any examples other than Roblox?
Fucking, I don't know. It's just I'll be just consuming some piece of media or something, and suddenly my brain will come up with something. And it's been that way since I was like a kid.
Yo, nice.
Like new character. Here we go. Time to draw it.
Yeah. Man, I think that's like every artist's like mindset when it comes to like, coming up with character designs, and I don't blame you at all. I do that sometimes too, so I feel like we're kind of in the same boat when it comes to like character designs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking about my guy. I think in terms of like themes and stuff, which I guess ties in with the visual look I'm going for, is it ties into kind of how I feel in real life, of this idea of like someone who was supposed to be this like awful monster, something terrifying, but then like actively choosing his own life and his own sort of look, which is where the contrast kind of stems from.
Yeah, I think that's a nice concept. I really like how it sounds.
Yeah, thank you. I'm hoping to develop it a little bit more once I release all my 3.0 stuff.
Hell yeah. And I cannot wait for that to come around because I am excited.
Thank you so much. I have a lot of stuff planned. It's just been put on the back burner for months because of college.
That's fair. College does that. It's hell. It really is hell.
It is, but hopefully I'm almost done.
Yeah, you got this.
Thank you.
All right. Moving on from that, I have some streamer questions. Now, I don't know if there's like any streams you have planned out in the future, but
there's a stylus in this? Sorry, I'm playing around with my Swiss Army knife. I just realized.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Huh. Actually, holy shit.
Okay, let me keep that there.
Actually, Swiss Army knife. What's Swiss? Sorry, I was about to go to the next question, but then I wanted to talk about the Swiss Army knife, or your Swiss Army knife. Yeah,
I just have it.
That's awesome. That's genuinely just awesome.
Thank you. You never know when you'll need one.
Yeah. I've always found like those interesting, but you never know when it comes to Swiss Army knives.
Yeah. I remember traveling to like, because I've got this and I've also got like some pepper spray in my bag at all times. And I remember traveling to Europe. At one point I was thinking like, yeah, I'll need these. And then as we were like crossing into the country, I was like, wait, is it legal for me to have this stuff here? I don't think anyone actually caught me with it, so that didn't come up, but everyone check your international laws and stuff before you go abroad.
International laws go crazy in the most neutral way possible. Anyways. Yeah, so let's actually move on to the streamer questions. I just wanted to ask about the Swiss Army knife.
Hell yeah.
Anyways.
My knife.
Anyways, do you have any plans for like future streams when you get to them by any chance? I know you did the friendship test streams a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, a pigeon. I have so many plans because I have so many, even just in terms of just game streams, I have so many games that I would like to play on stream.
Uh-huh.
And stuff that I have played, but I need to finish.
Yeah.
Like I remember I caught myself thinking recently of like, oh, here's this horror game that I might want to try out, but then I was like, you have like 30 other things that you should get to first on your streams beforehand. Especially there's gonna be more ideas once like 3.0 comes out, and also stuff that I can't do until I get a bit more popular. But
yeah,
one idea was like, I have my little TTS mascot, Graffy, and I thought it would be a fun idea to like have people submit PNGs on social media of their own mascots, and then I'd have a stream where I rank them in terms of like, would I let Graffy be on a play date with them? I thought that'd be a cute idea.
Yeah. Just.
And then.
No, I was about to say just creaturing around, having a lovely time.
Oh yeah. Of course, yes. And another one is a similar thing in that vein of like, I want to see how many other like void-faced VTubers are out there, because I've seen quite a few, and I'd do like a design review where people can submit designs like that, and I'd go over those on stream. I thought that'd be fun also.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun idea. And I think like design reviews like that could be fun, you know? It's like a little, you know, comment and critique sort of thing, right?
Absolutely. I'd definitely mostly be giving compliments, but I want to find my people, you know? I want to see how many of us are out there. I remember in like when I was fresh redesigned my wizard character, my wizard Sona, if you will.
Yeah.
Some streamers I followed were doing something like that, where it's like, submit your character designs or your VTuber designs and we'll critique them. And I was like, all right, this will be a good opportunity for some feedback on this new redesign. So I submitted him, and I thought, especially watching where they were giving like a lot of critiques to these designs, I thought they were gonna fucking lay into Ambrose. That's his name, but the weird thing is they didn't have like anything negative to say about his design.
Oh shit,
that was like fucking crazy to me. Like it was just, I was just waiting, but it was like, oh, they only had positive things to say about his design. It's like, I guess I did a good job, huh? That's crazy.
You have really good designs. I don't blame them, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all. This cool. You do cool things.
Yeah. Thank you, rat in a palm tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, main thing is I've got a lot of games that I'm going to try to get through.
Nice. Anyways, on the opposite side of the coin, where it's like things you have done in the past, what's the best game or thing you've streamed in the past? Like literally anything you've done, you know, like streamed anything?
Oh my goodness, I've done a lot of stuff. Let me think. I think I'm harkening back to like the very early days before I was even a VTuber. I remember like the most popular streams I did back then was when I played Celeste.
Oh.
And I think that was because I sucked at it and it was very painful, and then people found my pain amusing.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. I just.
No, you're a lot, because any publicity is good publicity. But here's the thing, Pigeon. I didn't have I only had a laptop back then, so I was playing the game with a keyboard, and apparently you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, the laptop keyboard combo.
My friends, when I told them, were like, "What do you mean you were playing on a keyboard?" And I played it again recently with a controller, and it's like, wow, this is much better, huh? This is a lot less awful.
Yeah. I should really follow that advice, not playing with a keyboard, because I've been trying to play Celeste for a while now, and it's like, the keyboard. I only have it on Steam.
You can connect to like a controller that way. It can just be a little tricky, but you should be able to, because that's what I do.
Oh, okay.
Do I? No, I have it on itch, but same principle.
Yeah.
Best like streams I've done. I can't just go to my VODs channel real quick and peek. I think it's hard to determine because like I've done so much stuff. I had a lot of fun playing through A Hat in Time, even though I've made 2 separate attempts to stream that game, and I've stopped in exactly the same place both times, which was kind of funny.
Huh. Wait,
oh yeah, my Mindhack streams also, bringing that game back. Very, very fun. Just because it's a very fun game to have, especially recently, where it's like I've had some friends on for the alternate route in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There is the stream was my mascot's birthday, and so we played some Jackbox games, including Champed Up, where I drew something so funny I was trying to I was dying trying not to laugh while drawing it.
That's amazing.
It's like a weird doodle of a very old Sonic. I just titled it Sonic is Melting.
He would do that if he were
He does. If you put him in the microwave, he might melt. Like, you don't know.
Yeah, like, I just imagine, like, you put Sonic into, like, the microwave, and he's like, you just fucking put him in there, and he just deet, 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 and then start up the microwave, and then he just starts fucking melting.
He fucking spin dash around in there trying to get out.
The more he spin dashes, the more he melts.
No, Sonic!
Or wait,
that's how they make those popsicles.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Is it worth it?
Mayhap.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the video so you can see.
Hold up.
What he looks like. Freaking. What are my roommates doing out there? It's not important. Baba.
Why he's so goofy? Why he blue? And why he got
Sonic Blue?
Why he old?
I don't even remember. I don't remember what the original thing was that I was trying to go for. Oh, you know what was a lot of fun to stream through? Ultra Kill.
Oh, Ultra Kill. Yo. The game.
I think what I've streamed most often and that I did enjoy was Stardew Valley, but got frustrating as it was to learn Ultra Kill. That was absolutely so much fun to go through.
Hell yeah.
And I'd have to get back to Paper Mario.
Oh. Which Paper Mario?
I started with the original one.
Yo.
Because I had that on my I still had that on my Wii. So I was playing through that.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, oh, then I'll get to the other 2 games in a row. And this was the last one I'll mention because I've seen the VOD. I did one stream that I might try to do again where people submitted their designs to me, their Sona designs, and then I on stream did little doodle redesigns of them.
That could be fun, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, not in a way where it's oh, I'm improving or anything, just where it's this is how this design would suit my personal preferences.
Yeah. So it's a reimagining sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a lot of adventures on this channel.
That's nice. We love many adventures on channels, you know? We love that, you know?
Absolutely. Oh, it's been at least 3 or 4 years. Oh, time flies.
It really does.
Horrifying.
Yeah. Now, I want to delve back into the future real quick. Do you have any plans on branching out, making anything else? Anything other than streaming,
Oh, there's so much. I don't know how capable I am because my brain is shot, but I've literally have so many project ideas. and my interest in any given one waxes or wanes at any time, so it's confusing. My biggest pipe dreams are cartoon ideas I have. But I should start, if I'm gonna like make a big story like that, I should definitely start by trying to make a comic. I would like to try to make like a webcomic at one point that I could like consistently update.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of stories ideas for that. And more recently, I have like an actual concrete video game idea that I want to try to make.
You wanna talk about that a little bit, or do you want to keep it as like a little under wraps for now?
I don't have too much thought about for yet, so I can talk about it a bit. The title I came up with is Moonbrine Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the inspiration came because I saw another like one of those like Stardew Valley Animal Crossing type games in the Switch Direct.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, another one? There's so many.
There's so many, especially like the September 2022 Direct, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, and a lot of them seem good, but it doesn't seem like they're really doing anything new.
Yeah.
So I got an idea of like, I want a piece of that pie. I want a piece of that market, and I got the idea. So here's the basis of what the game would be. It would be like a Stardew Valley type game. With a nice like cozy life sim type thing. But the whole premise is that almost every character in the town you'll be in is a monster of some sort.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, so that would be the premise of like you're this human moving to this town full of like monsters and mythological beings and stuff who are just living like their own lives. And I have like so many ideas of character story developments and stuff I can do in that, and obviously the hardest part will be actually putting it all together, but I have enough inspiration that like I think I can do it. I've just got to take some time with it.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. Anything else like in terms of like branching out, because I like the game idea a lot, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely making that. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas. I want to get better at video editing. Branching out like as a VTuber will be, you know, once 3.0 comes out, I have ideas for like new stuff I want to incorporate into my streams, and I want to start talking to other VTubers, networking a bit more.
Hell yeah.
What else the ideas just come and go, but be guaranteed if I can get my shit together, I plan to branch out creatively in many, many ways.
And we love that, you know? It's always nice to see people branch out with other things, and I fully 100% support it, you know?
Yeah! The artist's curse is that I will never be satisfied. I must keep doing stuff.
That's so fair. Now, if there's anything else you want to say, or if there isn't anything else you want to say, I have another question. If you could give one piece of advice, what would you say?
Just in general?
Yeah, anything really. Just anything that comes up to your mind. Any sort of piece of advice.
Let me think. What do I have to offer? I think I can offer some like art specific advice at least, because I don't know if I'm qualified for general life advice.
No worries. Any advice like art, any creative advice as well works. Like, it doesn't have to be like life advice, so any sort of creative advice works, you know?
To any sort of like artists out there, you aspiring, getting into the groove, even if you're experienced, I'm sure we've all felt this sort of pull. I'm serious. Most of us have probably felt this sort of pull of wanting our style, or what is defined as an art style, to maybe look a certain way that it doesn't really look like. And maybe you see another artist and you really like how they're doing stuff, so you're like, I want my art to look more like that, and it doesn't really feel like you can do it like that. In my experience, you can't really you could, if you put enough effort in, probably learn a whole new way, but I think it's much better to listen to where your art is telling you to go. It is entirely possible that you are going to have a specific style to how you draw things, and that's just how it is going to be. And I will tell you, there is you can work with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if your art is like more cartoony, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It doesn't make it like automatically worse than like these beautiful rendered pieces people are doing.
Yeah.
So that's my main advice. Like, you gotta work with what you have and develop your art in the direction. This harkens back. What I think about in regards to this advice is I keep thinking about this video by Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah.
Where it was a tutorial for, apologies if you can hear the vacuum.
No worries.
It was a tutorial for how to style his hair. And something he said in that regard struck with me because it could also apply in reference to art styles. And I realized that. He said like he kept trying to like make his hair kept trying to rock all these different styles, and none of them really worked because he was trying to make his hair do stuff that it wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah.
And so we started working like with his hair, and that's what brought it to its current point. And I remember him saying this specific thing of saying like, you have to recognize what your hair is trying to do and then just nudge it in the right direction. And I think that is the main advice I will give to people in regards to like their art styles and how they want to develop it. You shouldn't fight against what your art is trying to look like and what you naturally come to do. You have to, like in those words, you have to recognize what your art is trying to do and what it's trying to be. And then just from there, you just nudge it, you just push it in the right direction to take that a step further.
Yeah.
So that's my main advice in regards to art.
And I think that's wonderful advice. Any advice is wonderful, and I fully support it, Because
yeah.
art is a journey in a way, and to me at least. So I think any kind of like advice about art is good advice. And speaking of which, I should really adjust it so it's like not just like, if you could give one piece of advice, what would you say? I think I should probably just like make it, if you could give one piece of creative advice or anything like that. I don't know for sure, but it is.
Narrowing it down.
So, yeah.
It's yours. You can do whatever you want because it's your podcast.
Yeah, that's true. I do think.
Also.
Huh?
No, sorry. I was just not even creative, just a general piece of advice. If you can, especially if you have low spoons, I know they say like you gotta hand wash your underwear to preserve it. Get yourself like a mesh laundry bag and then just throw that shit in the wash, and then it'll be fine.
Oh. I'll definitely look into that then, That sounds good.
Because I don't fucking have enough energy to do that on top of my laundry. It's made things a lot easier.
Nice. And with that, I think we're about to reach the end of the podcast, even though it was like 30 minutes. I do think that the episodes will be like 30 or so minutes at this point because of how many questions there are. I'm not sure if that's the case, but But anyways,
it's a good length.
Yeah. Any final remarks you want to say? Doesn't have to be big or anything. Just a little thing to tell the audience at home or something.
If anyone is interested in the kinds of stuff I do, keep your eyes out because stuff has been stagnating for a while. But I should hopefully be graduating in about a week, and after that point, I'm hopefully gonna start picking up on my creative projects again.
Oh wait, you're graduating. Congratulations. That's awesome to hear, actually. Holy shit. Yo.
Oh yeah, it's been
hard. Yeah. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today's podcast because I don't really have any questions left. But yeah, thank you for joining, Mal. I wish you the best of luck on your endeavors. Cheers. It was fun talking.
Cheers.
It was nice having you on the podcast, and here's to more funny little endeavors in the future, Because
Hell yeah.
Huh?
I was just gonna say thank you again for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem. And to anyone who's watching this at home on YouTube, links will be in the description for MalContentVT, or Mal, however you want to call him. So yeah, thank you for joining the podcast, Mal. But yeah, I really appreciate you having you on the podcast. And yeah, here's some more funny endeavors. I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't know how I'm gonna end the podcast. But yeah. So until then, thank you all for staying at the parlor, and see you again soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.